This program has been brought to you by China. Yes, China. Your friendly communist neighbors. We own all of your shit now, including your government.
Welcome to Derpy Derp ZeroHour, where we talk about the derpiest of the derpiest and get into that show called AlienEarth. Derpy Derp, get ready because it's going to be a derpy ride.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. What is your profession?
Greetings, everybody, and welcome to ZeroHour, where we're getting into Derpistan, Alien Earth, Episode 7, the derpiest of the derp. But if you were wondering, Loki, why was the intro different? Well, we got like hit on Friday night. Some douchebag, like twat, pardon my language this morning, first thing, decided that they were going to dick around, and they lost. They tried to take us off the air. They tried to shut us down. They tried to silence us. They tried to take away our voice, and they did not succeed. So, derpy on Friday night, failed. We went over to Snowdubs, and YouTube was like, yeah, Loki, we can't find anything you did wrong. And I was like, yeah, no, it's because we didn't. And then we had to watch Alien Earth. Isn't that right? So you're not gonna, you first thing he said this morning to me when he got in the back was, we're not doing another episode of this. I'm done. And I said, well, we got to finish out the season. We got one more episode. That show airs tomorrow. Would you like to get it over with quickly and come back Wednesday and talk about the finale? Because it's going to be tomorrow night. We get the finale. And I don't think it's going to be finale. I'm calling it right now. They're going to do some kind of cliffhanging derpistan. Like they're going to get another season. Do you think that that's what they're going to do, is hit us with a, oh, well, it's a cliffhanger, you're not going to get an actual ending, and try and set up for season 2 when, I mean, this has been a total and complete dumpster fire of a show. What do you think?
I told him I was done. I legit told him I was done because this show, this is... Before we get too deep into the steam and shit pile that is Alien Earth, let me just say I was wrong about this show. I was legitimately wrong about this show.
Oh, really?
I kept telling myself after every episode, I said,
there's
no way it could possibly get any worse. There is no way the characters could possibly be written any stupider than they already are. And here I am, folks. I'm going to call a spade a spade. It gets worse.
It gets worse.
It gets so much worse. But before we dive into that, I do want to say this. Congratulations. And I'm so happy for La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer, for bringing home the Women's World Heavyweight Championship on Saturday.
We're not talking wrestling.
Oh, you're right. Forgive me, forgive Zero for wanting to take 10 seconds on ZeroHour to talk about the one thing I enjoyed this weekend before I got to dive headfirst into this steaming pile of hot garbage called Alien Derp. So congratulations, Stephanie. I'm so happy for you.
I don't watch that wrestling no more.
That's all right. That's
too
all
many. It's too, okay. So back when it was like all in one place, that was one thing. I could see that, but now that I gotta watch ESPN. Fuck Disney. I gotta watch Hulu, right? Is it Hulu or is it something else? I don't know. You gotta have USA. You gotta have Netflix. You've gotta have Peacock. I'm sorry, I canceled my Peacock. I don't want it. I don't do Netflix. It's just too much of, I have to pay for shit I don't want, I don't like to watch it. So I'm not going to watch it. Congrats to Stephanie Bakir, but yeah, I'm just not. Hey, I'm not. It's too much of a pain in the ass now. They simplified everything by putting it on one streaming service, and I thought that was great. Okay, you've got your entire library, you've got all your PLEs, you've got everything right here, so you can watch everything on one thing. And then they changed everything. So yeah, bread and circuses.
I'm not disputing that at all. I think the pricing is ridiculous. I think ESPN is ridiculous. I think all of that is ridiculous. I just wanted to give a shout out to the Dark Angel this morning because you and EO put on a clinic. That was awesome. So well,
you can flush something less smelly than Alien Earth.
I would rather do that on a 24-hour loop than watch another.
Eris is now leaving the building.
Eris is now leaving the building.
You want to say bye to everybody? You want to bye?
Bye. Fez Kitty. The one thing I was actually pleasantly surprised about this particular episode is it was only 46 minutes, and that's, cutting out, that's not even including the intro and the outro credits. So I was happy about
I guarantee you they filmed the finale and then split it in two.
Probably.
And they probably did the same thing with the ship. You had a 2-hour intro, about a 2-hour intro, and then
yeah,
they split it.
Yeah.
I don't know. This show is terrible. Oh, thank you, Penny. Thank you, Soul. Thank you, Pat. Snorty's like, bye-bye, kitty cat. Bezes are cool. Thank you, Punk Waddle. Good morning, everybody. Punk Waddle says, morning, Loki and friends. Good morning, everybody out there. Welcome to our
derp
of Alien Derp. It's called Alien Derp. We're just going to call it that now. Alien Derp. Okay. This is by far the worst episode they have done so far. The amount of shit and mental gymnastics they expect you to jump through to like connect the dots is just, it's so pathetic.
It is bad.
It's so freaking pathetic.
It's an interesting take on it, mental gymnastics, because to me, it felt like the equivalent of running headfirst into a wall for 12 straight hours. That's what it's felt like to me.
Yeah.
Like this was beyond ridiculous. I mean, I swear, I legitimately think it is making me stupid for having watched any of this whatsoever. I mean, when we say the episode is bad, it is bad. And Loki's right. This is by far the worst episode so far. I shudder to think at what they're saving, for the finale.
If I this is what I want. I want the dame, the redheaded psychologist lady, in a rowboat as they're nuking the island because someone up top's like, nuke it from orbit. Are you sure, Lady Utani? It's the only way to be sure, right? So I want them to nuke the island, and I want the dame in a rowboat. I mean, rowing her bitch ass, for all it's worth, as the shockwave, carries the dinghy on a wave while she's trying to row. And as soon as the boat settles in the water and it's coasting, the
Jaws
dame turns,
comes out and eats it.
No, the dame turns to the camera and the eyeball is in the dame. And it's like, and does the little tentacle like smile, and the bitch goes back to rowing. And that's how they end and they do it to like fucking AC/DC's, Back in Black or some shit. And as that bitch is leaving, rowing her boat into the ocean.
As far-fetched as that sound, considering the fact that an airstrike team is going to drop a nuke on this island, as far-fetched as it sounds to have a single woman rowing herself in a boat away from the uber blast radius.
It's comical.
These are the type of writers of the show where I'm thinking, yep, that sounds good. Let's put that in. That's totally plausible. Yep.
I mean, you've already done all this wacky, crazy shit. Wendy's running around the island, the alien island, and she's like, caw, to the fucking alien. she's like, pretty bird.
Oh my God. I mentioned last week how pathetic it is when they're basically domesticating these xenomorphs and making them look just like, Wendy's little derpy bitch to do her bidding. And we called it, and that's exactly what's happening. From the moment she was petting that little penis head when it was birthed, and she's, clicking and clacking and
pretty bird.
That's exactly what happened, and it still blows my mind, which is rotting every time I watch this piece of hot garbage. It blows my mind how she's still communicating with this thing when she herself has stated that she doesn't even know the dialect, she doesn't know the context, she doesn't know what it means, yet she's able to command this thing to do exactly what she wants it to do. Tell me in what world that makes any sense whatsoever.
I'll tell you what world. My little Zeno, my little Zeno, my little Zeno. My little Zeno.
You got me there. You got me there. You know what? Good point. Like the Velociraptors in Jurassic World.
Yes.
I will agree with you there, Jill. But at least the Velociraptors, at least at one point in the movie, had the intellect to turn around and say, we're not listening to you. Attack! You know, this alien's just like, oh, yes, master, derpy, derp, derp, derp. Pet me in the jungle, in the sunlight. Oh, yeah, stroke my dome like that. Ooh, you're such a lovely Wendy.
Okay.
I love you, Wendy.
So
Bullshit.
Captain Hook's already there. The cyborg from Weyland-Yutani is Captain Hook. That's why he has the knife blade hand.
Robo arm. Yeah.
The robo arm, that's Captain Hook. The xenomorph is the crocodile. Okay? I'm not kidding. They've already figured that out. It's the derpiest of the derpistans. Whoever came up with this entire thing with the kids needs to be fired. I could have taken the ship. The ship thing was at least interesting enough to watch. It was interesting. It got me interesting. It was a callback to the original Alien, similar kind of ship that they're in. So I can live with that. Smee's in the show. He's one of the kids. Smee is one of the kids. I'm not kidding. Project Cambrian. Smee is, yeah.
Smee is one of the diversity check boxes they got for this show.
Yes. And so is Nibs. Yeah. They have Nibs and Toodles too.
Yeah.
Or Toodle fucked off. Toodles fucked off and died.
Oh, man.
So, that's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
It's all Disney.
Oh, yeah.
It's all Disney bullshit.
And the Disney effery has just been building on a crescendo of shit through this whole entire arc of a series. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens in the finale. Not that I'm saying I want to watch this piece of garbage, but if Loki wants to get it over with quickly.
Oh, you want to do Wednesday? You want to do...
Not that it's been quick. This has been 8 weeks of genuine torture, ladies and gentlemen. But if you want to get it over with, I'll consider it.
I know nights are tougher for you, so we can do.
So we can be. Well, I mean, if you give me a couple days notice, so I mean that's good. Like I may be able. The only thing I would have with Wednesday though is I'd have to rush home and try to watch it before we do the show, which is not impossible. I'll let you know. Let me know. So
guys, are you going to watch it? Okay. Well, we got to get into the actual episode though. What happened this week? You tell us in your words.
Well, like I said, I was pleased that this was only 46 minutes, including the intro, which I skipped, and the outro credits, which I skipped. So I remember last week saying that I'm just waiting for something to happen. Can we get moving with this now, please? And I'm glad that things actually started to happen, with Derpy Doc with the, hugger on his face and everything and all that crap. And then, at the same time, I was kicking my own ass saying, yep, they got things going. And oh boy, are they making it all look stupid. I mean, why should I expect anything different at this point? Because it was. I mean, we got the ball rolling a little bit, and all it did was roll downhill a big pile of shit, and the shit ball just kept getting bigger and bigger.
I'll take Andromeda season 5 for $500.
And the answer is, what would you rather shove up your ass more?
So last episode, at the end of last episode, they left us with the fact that the dame's husband, Andy, whatever his name is, I don't remember what his name is.
Goes to show you how
got a face hugger. He got a face hugger on his chest. Now, this is one of the techs that was working with the $1 trillion Android kids. He got face huggered, at the end of episode 6 and drug into a vent. These kids, they don't know what they're doing. He gets the guy into a hallway, and in comes Smee. That's Smee, right?
The
Smee.
for lack of a better term,
Yes, that's Smee.
The African American,
The African American child that has a full-grown beard that's in an adult body, but still acts like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Smee. He runs into Smee. Tells him he's got to help him, kind of explains a little bit, but doesn't tell him everything. And then Kirsch catches them. And Kirsch is like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, and he's like, you should be taking the service elevator down to the beach. And they're like, huh? And he's like, hurry, you guys are going to be late. Like, I already know everything that's happening. I know where you're taking the body with the face hugger on it. Hurry, guys. You're going to be late if you don't go. Now, for a dumb son of a bitch, this would make you go, what's going on? But I immediately already, because of the week before, because of last week's episode, we know that he knew all this shit was going on in the lab and he just didn't care.
Yeah.
So if you all you have to do is put 1 plus 1 together and it equals 2. So you've got 2 synths moving the body, and then you've got Kirsch, who's a full-blown android, who's like, let me help you pack, gentlemen. You immediately know, okay, this is one big setup.
Yeah.
They already know what's coming. He already knows that Weyland Yutani's in this kid's head. You immediately know, okay, cat's out of the bag. He knows everything. And I'm sure there will be some people that are like, he could have been controlled, Loki. The cyborg didn't do anything to him in that elevator. Nothing. And I highly doubt that Kirsch would have like let the firewall down to let him do anything anyway. So it's so predictable when something happens and you're like, okay, yeah, they're just letting this. This is one big setup.
Yeah.
Wendy's out in the jungle. Derp is standing with the alien. I shit you not. She let the alien out to kill the lab geeks, which they never address. That
should we even mention how she let them out by doing her little touchpad manipulation thing again?
Yeah, she's
how the hell is that? She did that once earlier in the series, and that was never even explained why or how she's able to do that either. But yeah, okay, plot says we need it, so go ahead and do it.
Spartan says prediction number 1, Guy Cavalier will get face hugged, but he will have the ace up his sleeve of a guy synthetic he will upload himself into. Seems like someone who would get off on seeing himself bursted. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Wouldn't surprise me.
There will be 2 Xenos. There are 2 Xenos. The older one will molt into a Praetorian young queen. Wendy's no longer the boss.
I could
think they have enough time to do that?
I could see it, but they're really pushing Wendy to be the ultimate alien whisperer here. So, I mean, I don't know if they'd go down that road.
At the end of the season, someone asks Kirsch, whose side are you on? Rolls up sleeve, Tyrell Corporation tattoo.
Because remember berries? My God.
No, they could totally do that because they made Ash. What was Ash? Ash was a Cyberdyne model.
Ash was the Hyperdyne model.
Hyperdyne.
Close
Hyperdyne.
enough.
Cyberdyne. Hyperdyne.
Close
Model 128. We do know that Blade Runner and Alien kind of coexist in the same because of Ridley. So
yeah, we
know the companies at least exist. Crossover. There's crossover with the company. So
it could be a Tyrell thing. Like if he wants to roll up his sleeve and show his branding tattoo there, it's like, oh, instead of 5 major conglomerates, there's 6 because Tyrell Corp has thrown their name into the hat. Wouldn't surprise me one bit at this point.
Tyrell Corporation, where you are more human than human. How?
Let's talk about the Jungle Boys for a second when they're carrying the doctor through the jungle. And they set him down because the SWAT team, who apparently has been squatting in the jungle for the past, 48 days while all this was going on. And they set the body down. They take 2 steps into the bushes, get up, turn around. They can't find him because while they're staying hidden, Derpy Doc stands up and runs away. And nobody noticed that whatsoever. And then he just shows up out of nowhere like, what's going on, guys? How did I get here? How did I get here? Oh my God, let's go back. You children are lying. Why are you lying? Come back. I'll take care of you. Like they could have just not. It was just so stupid. They turn around and then they turn around again and the body is gone. And then he pops back into the frame for a cheesy ass jump scare. It's like, you could have done away with all that, left the body there, and then just have the kids looking at him after the SWAT team has left, and then poof, his eyes pop open. There's your jump scare. Makes a little more sense. Still cheesy, but it's there.
Do you think that the T Oculus can hijack a synthetic or an Android?
Well, shit, Eyeball Squid is already doing math, so why the hell not? It knows mathematics, ladies and gentlemen. It makes the goat stamp its feet. It knows math. What's next? Morse code? Talking to the aliens via Morse code or some shit. So yeah, Derpy Doc gets up and, he's on borrowed time because obviously he's already been impregnated. And,
Ridley is an executive producer on this. So Ridley Scott is an executive producer. If he wanted to do the crossover, he could do it. He's the one who's in charge of Blade Runner.
Yeah. So anyway, long story short, Derpy Doc gets
weird.
Derpy Doc gets the alien out of its chest. And here's one of the funniest scenes, and it was not intentionally funny at all, but this was one of the funniest scenes I'd seen. They continue bringing dead Derpy Doc to the beach. And you watch this, so I need to ask, where'd they get the fucking raft from?
Oh, they must have made it off screen without anybody knowing it.
Off screen.
So
they got perfectly cut bamboo pieces tied together, and they made this in
before you do that. Before we go there, the alien bursts out of his chest and immediately is like grass and gone into the jungle, and the boys are like, what do we do? Right? So they build it. Then they build a bamboo raft to haul the doctor's body to the strike team that is waiting in underwater at the cove.
Underwater. So how long were they just sitting underwater there? Like, oh, here they come. You could have hid in the bushes. Jesus.
And yeah, Kirsch is always 10 steps ahead of everything and knows everything. And I mean, he's programmed to. That's supposed to be his job. Cavalier brought that up multiple times. The problem is that they expect you not to to go, oh my God, that was so brilliant. Kirsch knew all along. I've already figured that out from the episode before this. Because when all that shit was going on, he's like, oh, everything's normal. Everything's fine. And he can't lie to Boy Cavalier. At first I was like, why did he lie to him? Then I was like, no, he can't. He can't lie to him. So this has to be all part of the plan. And then what do you know? It's all part of the plan.
All part of the plan. So Kirsch is always 10 steps ahead. He left the raft there a week ago. Wow, how convenient for the plot if that's actually the case. They're goddamn synthetics. They can't carry this corpse through the water that they didn't even have to continue doing in the first place.
Well, they're dumb synthetics. That's the thing. They're like dumb. Okay,
dumb.
You've got Wendy, who's supposed to be like this child prodigy.
Prod a derp.
And then you've got the rest of them. Now that one other girl, she's kind of smart. The one that was like all up on Boy Cavalier. The redhead's dumb, Nibs. She's like dumber than a bag of rocks.
But she has a new superpower. She hisses.
Now, she's dead anyway. So she's dead.
She got shocked. She got shocked by the stun gun.
Oh, she got shocked. She's not dead.
Yeah.
I thought she got shot. Like,
Well, that's what it looked like, but no, Derpy Doc actually shot her with the stun gun, and Wendy turned around and was still acting all pissed off, like, "Oh, what did you do? Fuck off!"
and then the
No.
alien, like, I'm not shooting you guys. This is so bad. The alien like pops its head up from the bushes and is like, "Mama," and she's like, "Drrr, drrr," and it's like, boom, back down into the bushes and gone like a little velociraptor. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm watching
ridiculous.
This.
She's standing there, getting him to pick off the shit, like, whatever. And Derpy Doc is like, what did you say to it? She's like, oh, hide and follow, I think.
Hide and follow. Yeah, that's what she says. Hide and follow.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Yeah. And Peppy Longstocking, same face, just has a psychotic breakdown and hisses at the search and rescue team, who apparently were also hiding there all this time because they just came out of nowhere and surrounded all these guys. And oh my God, it's just so bad. It's so bad it's good. It's so bad. This will legitimately make you stupid.
I like Spartan's idea of Teoculus is going to try and take over Moro, and he's going to be like, nice try, Sonny. I lost that eye in France.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
That's my Moro voice.
That's Wendy's gift to her, clicking and clacking as she speaks. That is your Wendy's superhero. Oh my God, guys.
She's the alien whisperer. I can't see. Okay, this isn't bait. I'm not baiting anyone here, but I can't see how anyone with an active brain cell can enjoy watching this show. There might be a part here and there that's like, oh, that's cool. Like when we saw the alien come down, and it's like that was badass when it like. But I mean, one good part in 45 minutes does not a good show make.
No.
I can't believe anybody who saw this would be like, oh, this is a great idea. And then the mic drops at the end of the episode. This is our let's rock moment after every episode. Yeah, I'm telling you, Cherubrock from the Smashing Pumpkins does not make good exit music for an alien TV show. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. Well, we're going to play a little Cherubrock because we like it up our Smashing Pumpkins on AlienEarth.
Neither did this one. What did we get? Song of the Dead by Queens of the Dome Age? Queens of the Derp Age, whatever it was.
Queens of the Derp Age.
You thought my shit sounded amateur? Take a load of that crap over there. Holy shit. No, it doesn't fit at all. Nothing in this show fits together as it should. And we've quoted this, Soul Assassin, a million times. IQs did drop sharply since we last had a decent alien film.
I think they're going to give us a de-aged Ripley. Have you thought about that? I think they're going to give us a de-aged Ripley at the end of this. That's Wayland's going to be sending a crew out, and it's going to be Ripley's.
Again, it's
farming
one of those
team or whatever.
It's one of those far-fetched things, which would not surprise me at all. But I mean, this show itself is so far-fetched. And again, sorry, everybody. I'm thinking logically here. The show is so far-fetched and out there, I don't even see a reason for that happening anyway. It wouldn't serve any purpose. But hey, because of member berries and nostalgia, let's throw Ripley in there. Why not?
And yes, Soul Assassin, dude, yes. It's one of the best songs of the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I call rock from the 2000s.
Big Shiny Tunes, Volume 15. Dude, I think I stopped around 4 or 5. I don't remember. I mean, the first few were great, and then that whole thing just fell off the wagon. A lot like this show, which fell off the wagon at about 20 seconds into the first episode. Oh, yeah, it's...
Where do we even go from here? I mean, it was drawn out. It was dragged out. This whole episode could have been like 15 minutes long.
I've been
And
saying
it
that
really
about
feels like they've just stretched all of this out. And
yep, because it's filler. And even with an episode like this,
they got rid of filler. The reason why this is only 8 episodes is because they got rid of filler in TV.
And yet somehow it still felt like filler, even with this episode being on the shorter end compared to the others.
They told us the reason why you're getting 8 to 10 episodes a season of television is because we're removing filler. We're getting rid of the filler episodes and you're going to have a more concentrated story. That's what they said. That is not what we're getting, because the half of this show is filler, because they could have done, this could have been a 2-hour movie. They could have done a 2-hour movie of the ship, and they could have done a 2-hour movie on the island. I would have skipped the movie on the island and been like, trash. At least this is watchable. Okay, yes, there are dumb people on board, but there have been dumb people in every Aliens. There's a difference between dumb and retarded. And we are definitely in this show is retarded.
This is full retard mode. I mean, we've stated this probably almost every single week. When the plot dictates that it needs a stupid person to do a stupid thing to propel it forward, yes, it happens. Even the most flawless movie can lean on that trope just to get things going. But you cannot make an entire series that is one stupid person doing a stupid thing because they had a stupid idea consistently after another and expect me to watch every minute of this goddamn bullshit and think, that was pretty good. Because like I said last week, I can only handle so much stupid before my brain shuts off instinctively and closes all the gaps like the little tiny butt sphincter that we got to throw in all those episodes to, and says, nope, I can't take no more of this. I don't want no more.
I don't want no more. Snorted Poops Cuber, my favorite polar bear on YouTube, has become a member of the Warriors of Midgar here on this channel. Thank you so very much, my friend, for becoming a Warrior of Midgar. Make sure you are at least pop in. Make sure you at least pop in, guys. We're going to be giving away a game next week. It should be next. Give me just a second. I will tell you a date. It's going to be next Monday. So it's going to be a week from today on the 29th. We will be giving away a video game that night. So around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, pop in and just make a comment. Any comment. You don't got to stay if you don't want to. You don't got to hang out for the whole show. Just come in and make a comment and make sure I see your name highlighted in green as a member.
Yep. Spoiler alert. The game is going to be Aliens, Colonial Marines.
Dude, don't tell people that. That's so bad.
You know what? It's better than the shit we've had to watch for the last 7 weeks. I will tell you that.
Shit's so bad.
It's so bad.
Now we're gonna give you a real game. Last one we gave away was what was it? Dega won it. It was
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. It was No Man's Sky with the new expansion to where you can build Corvettes. The new Corvette expansion. So Adega was the winner last week. Machini won the game before that.
Does everybody use Steam here in chat? Is that your preferred platform on how to?
It will be on Steam. Okay. So
because I'll tell you what, to make light of this situation or the past 7 weeks, since this is kind of the John Cena ZeroHour farewell tour. In addition well, because ZeroHour is not lasting forever. One day it will end, right?
One day.
So since
I'm going to do my best to try and keep Monday, Wednesday, and Friday open when I go on to do my internship. So I'm going to do my best. If we can continue to do those 3 shows in the Friday night show, I will be a happy Loki. If we can't, obviously, but I'm going to try. I'm going to do my very best to keep Monday, Wednesday, and Friday open.
Well, regardless, since I've never actually done this before, Loki doesn't know anything about this, but I kind of been toying with the idea. If you all are Steam users, since I have access to that, so that's the easiest thing for me to look into, as a thank you to all of you out there, Loki can do a little raffle thing, and to the winner, I will go on Steam and I will gift you a game of your choosing. We won't raffle one off. I will let you pick the game. Yes, I am serious. I will do this for our chat because they've always been good to me. I will let you pick a game of your choosing and I will gift it to you as a small way of saying thank you, because I've never got to do anything like that before. So,
are you talking about next Monday?
No. So take your time, plan it out. No rush.
Okay.
No rush.
Okay.
That's what I'm willing to do. You can do it even a month or two from now. That's no problem. So just keep your eyes open. Think of what you like, and Zero will get it for you.
Okay. How about this? I'm going to do anybody? Don't have to be a member.
Well, I mean, I'll leave that up to you because you've done all these raffles.
It's up to you. If you just want to give away, if you want to give something away, we'll just give it away.
Well, let's just say they have to be at least semi-active. I don't want a bunch of 15 random jabronis just signing up saying, I want a Steam game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know how it is.
Okay, so be a member. I'll tell you what, guys, we'll give you 1 month and we will do it on the 27th. That is a Monday.
Oh boy.
So we will do it on the 27th. We'll do a Monday morning on this show next month, 1 month from today. So on the 27th of October, it's right before Loki's birthday.
Ooh.
So we'll celebrate Loki's birthday and that week, and we will give away a game from Zero. How does that sound?
We could do that.
We can do that. All right.
We could do that.
Mr. Dan Funk, who's been a member for 5 months, says, good morning, Valhalla, and all ships at sea. Good morning, Mr. Funk. Thank you so very much, Snortboobs Cuber and Dan Funk. Thank you for your membership, Snorty. Thank you for being your membership, Dan, and being who you guys are. Let's kick some ass. Let's take some names. I love that new dragon clip in the intro, so I'm going to play that because smog rocks, and let's burn the village down. Let's go!
Light it up.
Snorty says, I can't play the game, so don't mind. I got you, Snorty. I know you don't like. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Snorty. I will have my new shirt design. I will have my new shirt design up.
Polar bear sized?
We can do polar bear sized. We'll do polar bear sized. I will have my new shirt design. It's done. It's finished. I've just got to get it put up. I've been super busy. And I keep saying I'm going to have it done, and I either have to redo the intro or I have to make more intro or whatever's going on. It's like I got an hour last night, 1 hour to play a game. And it's Saturday. Come on. So I will send you a shirt, Snorty, if you win. I will send you a shirt and Zero can pay for it. How does that sound?
We can do that. Yeah, let's just nickel and dime Zero for all I'm worth. I was gonna say,
I'm saying if Snorty wins instead of a game,
if Snorty wins,
a shirt will be like 20-something bucks.
Yeah. Because I don't want.
If anybody doesn't want the game, I will send you a shirt. One of the new shirts.
We'll do that as a consolation. If you're not a Steam user or anything like that, we can do a shirt, because I don't want anyone to feel excluded because it's like, oh, I don't use Steam. Sorry guys, count me out. No, I want everyone to at least have a fair shot at this. Ooh, sorry. He can have one of his books. That's all. The polar bears read. How do you flip the pages with your big paws?
With the nail.
With the nail. Loki's 10 steps ahead. He's got it all figured out. And if that doesn't work, I can send Snorty a maple syrup glazed baked Tremblay frozen on a block of ice just for you, buddy.
Tremblay, really?
Baked
We're
Tremblay.
going there.
Yeah, I went there.
Oh.
Hey, you know what? You enjoy your Yankee Candle moments, so let me have this one. All he does is shake his head. Yeah, because he knows I'm right.
I'll be on vacation the last week of October. We will be, okay, so that weekend, we will be in Fort Worth, Dallas area, hanging out with Daryl and Arlena and Arwen and Scott Westbrook, a couple other people that are coming. So if you want to come and hang out at any point, anybody out there that's close, we're going to be going to an arcade. We're going to be doing a couple of game runs. Come on down, hang out, chill, and enjoy. And enjoy your vacation, Penny. Mm-hmm. Enjoy your vacation.
It's a beautiful time of year for it, too.
Oh, and Penny, your the gift you sent went towards a bread maker. So thank you very much. That has been used. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It went to a bread maker. So fresh bread.
Nothing beats that. I would rather watch bread rise for 12 hours than watch another episode of this drizzling shit.
Well, it does it all. So it does it all like automatically. You don't even have to. So you basically, this
put
thing,
all your stuff in,
you just put your stuff in, and however long it takes, it kneads it, it lets it rise, it does its thing, and then poof, you have fresh bread. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We had a bread maker years ago, my parents and I. We loved it. It was awesome. Because I'll tell you, chef's kiss for fresh baked bread.
Well, I can still eat certain kinds of bread. So sourdough bread, there's a couple others. I can't have that. I just can't have a lot of it, but I can have like a slice or two of that bread. So I get to partake in something that I'm making that is nommy. Nom as Snortopoopas would put it, nom nom. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Excuse me. Stuff. I tell you, because fresh baked bread, even if you don't put anything on it, when you slice that first one, that is good. All good stuff. I mean,
little butter.
You don't even need butter. I just eat the shit. Right out of the bread maker, just cutting that warm shit open. Yes, please.
Well, I don't want to do the store-bought bread anymore because it's got bleach and all the kinds of shit in it. I just don't want to mess with it. So I was like, man, I could do like some Italian bread. I could do sourdough bread. Use Italian imported flour. It's much better and easier on the body. I will try that. I will absolutely try that, Adega. I did not know that. Hell, brothers, I have a video premiering right after your show. You guys are going to lap your ass off. I guarantee Makani is becoming more southern and southern every day. He is
I'll
from
buy
Texas,
that for $1.
He's like, I guarantee.
Italian imported flour. Just if you do that, just don't cheat and douse it in olive oil like the Italians do.
Oh, no. But I do love that too. Olive oil and Parmesan. Oh. Yeah, that's some good shit.
Yep.
Absolutely love that. Thank you, Makani. Guys, don't forget to check out Makani's show after this stream ends. I keep trying to redirect over there. Some people tell me it works. Some people tell me it doesn't. But I do know that a lot of y'all already know to go over and check on Makani's after the show's over. So, and Makani, brother, you got to lay the vengeance down. Strike them down with vengeance. And this one's just for you, my friend. Go!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
That's right. Yeah. I'm damn Skippy.
Do you feel this is an honest question?
See you around, Spartan.
Audio Spartan. Do you feel like your palate has at least been cleansed a little bit Now that we're not talking about this garbage AlienEarth, I mean, is that a nice way to bookend the show? Just avoiding that garbage altogether. This is what ZeroHour is. We're just having a good time, having fun. Not alien derpy derp. It's garbage. I don't know if you've noticed, guys and gals, the past few weeks, Zero's temper has been starting to flare up. And that's what this show does to me. That is not a lie. That's what this show does to me. I feel retarded for having watched it, and it puts me on edge. It legit puts me on edge. I'm serious.
Who contacted who and said we should watch this show and talk about it?
I will pull up the DM again right now and say, hey, I'm going to check out that first episode of AlienEarth if you want to dive into that on Monday. I at no point said we need to do the entire series. I told you, no, this show sucks. I'm done. It's like, no, we got to do the whole series now. God damn it. That's what I said. This show sucks. I'm going to burn it to the ground and piss on the embers. That's what I said. No, we got to do the whole series because that's
well, we started something. We need to finish it. Honestly,
so
we don't have to do season 2. And I will bet dollars to donuts this ends on a cliffhanger because they've been this Howley, the Howley guy. He wants to mic drop every single episode. I guarantee you he's like, and everybody will love it. We'll leave him on a cliffhanger wanting more, and they'll come back next season. And I don't know why I'm talking like Roseanne Barr with a trachea, but that's the way we're going to do it.
Well, you see, the thing is that they've kind of backed themselves into, I mean, I'm sure it was by design. This was their intention all along. They're going to have to end it on a cliffhanger because there is no way, aside from nuking the entire island and everybody dies, there is no way they can wrap up all these loose ends with one episode left. You got people trying to escape the island. You got alien whisperers petting aliens in the jungle. You got SWAT teams swimming and I mean, you've got so many loose ends going on. There's no way this episode is going to end with finality with one episode left, or the series will end. Like there's just no way.
I figured though, Adega, that, I mean, he'd be used to it being Canadian.
Ha 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 ha. You had to go there, didn't you?
Well, Ottawa.
Oh, let's leave them out of it. They're too close to Quebecois. Bueno. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Bueno? Yes, bueno.
Yeah. So I know the description said we were going to keep this spoiler free when it comes to the episode, but man, we can't avoid spoilers.
I don't know what you're talking about
when we talk about how stupid this show is. Your description said we're going to go at it spoiler free. Nope. That was a lie.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
It actually, no. It actually said this morning we're diving headfirst into the cosmic dumpster fire that is AlienEarth. Buckle up as we dissect every plot hole, cringeworthy dialogue, and baffling decision that makes this installment a masterclass in what were they thinking. From laughably bad CGI aliens to characters dumber than a rock in zero gravity, we'll roast it all. Now here's the thing, spoiler free for the masochists who haven't suffered through it yet, but with plenty of savage takes for those who have.
So our apologies if you haven't seen it and you wanted to watch it. We apologize for having spoiled everything, but
a hive of scum and villainy.
Yeah, there's
no amount of Canadian syrup will make this show good for Zero. No, it won't.
I mean, contrary to popular belief, I don't know why this legend continues to grow like Kung Fu. The legend continues. I am not the biggest fan of maple syrup. Yeah, it's good on certain things, but I don't have bottles of it in my pantry. I'm not hoarding the shit like P. Diddy and his baby oil. I have no maple syrup on hand right now.
Do you think, okay, I'm going to ask you something. Alien is a good movie. It almost didn't happen. The studio almost screwed it up multiple times. Ridley Scott himself almost screwed it up a couple of times. And then we get Aliens. And Cameron's did such a good job with Aliens that it has remained the tent pole. What is the tent pole? Well, the tent pole is the giant ass pole that keeps the whole tent up. If you lose that pole, you're screwed. So this is the Aliens. Jim Cameron's Aliens is what, I mean, defined it for all time as holy shit, this is badass.
It was the apex. I mean,
now Alien was scary as shit, and there were people lined around the block to see the scariest movie ever made. But Aliens topped that. So Alien 3, trash. Alien Resurrection, trash. Not as bad as trash today, but trash for the time. Prometheus, trash. Covenant, trash. Romulus, trash. Nothing has come close to Alien and Aliens. Everything has been a downhill ride. And yeah, you could say, oh, well, there's a hump here or there. But overall, those movies have sucked. Yeah. They've sucked, ladies and gentlemen. Alien 3 sucked. It was cut horribly bad. It was chopped up. Why? Studio involvement and studio interference. To the point that even the director figured out, I'm not the one in charge of this movie. The studio is.
Yep.
They had handlers that were lying to him and going behind his back and doing shit they weren't supposed to be doing for the company that was making the movie instead of the director.
Yep.
Alien Resurrection, one of Joss Whedon's biggest, like, and it was like Firefly meets Alien is the best way you could describe Alien Resurrection, was Firefly meets Alien. And that movie is okay.
That's Ripley's gift to her.
Except for all that shit.
What do you think?
They blew the landing.
Yeah.
So they blew the landing. The ride was fun, but then the landing sucks. Prometheus, I'm sorry. The snake. Oh, look at the little snake.
Loki, the only reason they were scared to go in there at first and then they were more than happy to play with the snake is because they were both hotboxing in their helmets beforehand. So that manipulated their judgment. Shut the fuck up. It was stupid. It was stupid.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. And the shit, the fact that they cut the dialogue between the engineer and David and all them, that was stupid. The fact that they cut the majority of the beginning of the movie where the engineer sacrifices itself. You get that part, but you don't get like the old wise men and the group and the kind of idea that, okay, there's a ritual. This is some kind of ritual that they're doing because one of them is being sacrificed to create a world. They're literally going to make a world. They're going to bring creation to a world.
They're the OG Wayland building.
They're the OG Wayland building better worlds. Yep. So they cut all that out. That sucks. They cut out the fight with the engineer and why it's there and why it's pissed off at her and why it's doing what it's doing. They cut all that out. Now I think it's a better movie with all that put in there, but it's still a bad movie. And you still get the deacon that's going to become a fucking mountain. Are you serious? That's what they're going to do with it. It becomes a mountain and burrows in the earth and takes over the world. Okay.
Whatever you say.
Whatever. God doesn't build in straight lines. And then you get Covenant, which is just as bad in its own reeky-deaky way. Plus, it's got, the only thing going for that is, it has that one guy in it, the famous Frenchman, Juicy Smollett. Juicy is one heck of a guy. And you know, he some MAGA guys came after him and, oh yeah, that didn't happen. He made it all up. Never mind. The dumbass Frenchman, Juicy Smollett, is in that movie. And again, they cut a whole bunch of shit out of that movie, and you can only watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. They cut so much out, but I mean, at least they left in the one decent part in that film, which was Michael Fassbender, making out with himself, because we all needed to fucking see that. Here, Loki, you hold my penny whistle. I'll blow. You do the fingering. Fuck's sakes, man. Like, Ridley was drinking too much wine when he wrote shit like this.
He was.
And then he got people that like Damon Lindelof, who doesn't know how to write a goddamn script to save his life anyway. It's like, we want you to write an origin story. No problem. Here you go, Mr. Ridley. Give me some more of that wine, will you?
And the donut ship that rolls on the chick who runs in a straight line away from the donut ship instead of taking a left or taking a right and avoiding the donut ship.
I've heard the theories, though. I've heard the speculatory, opinions on that. Like, well, she's under duress. She's stressed out. She's freaking out. She's not thinking clearly. She's not thinking, hey, just roll to your side and avoid the whole thing. I can kind of understand that, but it still looks pretty ridiculous.
And Jill, never forget the video of those two guys out in like minus 37 degree weather at 3 a.m. in where were they? Chicago. And they're like a whole bunch of Disney villains in the middle of the night wearing these suits. Yeah. Okay. Those are MAGA guys. All right. Righty then. Okay. Bye-bye now. It's so nice to see ya.
Yeah.
Shalom, motherfucker.
Shalom, everybody. I mean, all that being said, with all the shit that we got in this franchise, it does not hold a candle. It does not hold a shit disintegrating scented Yankee candle to the amount of shit that is AlienEarth. And that's my opinion.
This is MAGA country in Chicago at 3 a.m. Yeah. Okay.
This show is that bad.
Okay, Juicy. Yeah, it is that bad. It hasn't been that bad since Juicy Smollett was in Alien Covenant. They can't win. They really can't. They haven't been able to make a good movie since Aliens. So,
well, I mean, like we've all been saying, you're creatively and morally bankrupt. And, the biggest problem with AlienEarth that I find is the whole show is about these stupid children's minds that are in adult bodies.
Transitioning. Because human bodies are too stiff. That's their exact words. Human bodies are too stiff and can't make the trip.
Yeah. I mean, my whole point with that is, that whole scenario, like children's minds and adult bodies. And this show legitimately looks like it was written by children's minds in adult bodies.
Yeah, I want a sandwich now. I'm a little hungry. I think we're going to go.
Fresh baked bread and olive oil.
Fresh baked bread, dude. Don't be messing with the fresh baked bread. But I'm really like seriously, Penny. Thank you so much. Such a wonderful gift, and I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait to make it. So as soon as that thing gets here,
it's gonna be great. Gonna have so much fresh baked bread.
I'll do a little video of it.
Yeah. So in the meantime, since we got a little over a month, everybody get your game lists ready. If you want a t-shirt, check out the shop, pick out what design you want. When we do the giveaway next month, after Loki does his giveaway, this month, Zero's got your back.
Zero's got it. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you, Zero, for being here. Thank you all for hanging out with us for this horrible show, because I know a lot of people have already dropped off and been like, Loki, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to watch it. And I'm like, well, we're going to finish it. So if you don't want to be there, don't be there. If you do, great. If you find it funny what we're doing, that's awesome. If you don't, I understand. I get it. But we're going to finish it, because we set out to do this and we're going to finish doing it. So Guys, take care. What?
And then I'm gonna nuke my brain from orbit. It's the only
Because it's the only
sure.
way to be sure.
Fucking A.
Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak Brenda Enter. And again, a big thank you from all of us here on the channel because you guys are great. This one's just for you.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.